Well, boys, welcome to. We're rebranding the podcast name.
I'm only human.
This is the human podcast.
Humans
podcast.
After all, don't put your blame on me.
Every month, we're gonna sing humans for an hour straight.
Some people got real problems. Some people out of luck.
It's gonna be like Kanye.
Some people think I can solve them.
Strap in.
Lord heavens
Strap
above, I'm only human. After all,
I made
I'm
mistakes.
only human. After
That's
all,
all
don't
it
put your
takes.
blame on me. Don't put the blame on me.
You missed the hellos.
When
That's how you should have started it.
hello. Man.
You made it to day
Blame on
4.
me.
Hello. You made it to podcast 11.
Oh, bro, podcast 11.
Crazy.
This podcast and next podcast, and that's it for season 2 of MDH.
Damn.
Will there be a season 3?
I did it, guys. I got 99 teething in RuneScape's temporary game mode, Trailblazer Leagues.
Nice.
Anyone else
That's
do
true.
anything of note?
Yeah, I played badminton. That was fun.
Okay, that was not of note. Unlike getting 99 thieving in RuneScape's temporary game mode, Trailblazer Leagues Reloaded.
I have something of note to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Just completely off the top of my head as well.
Okay.
Guys, I have a theme for this podcast. What about cooking? What's your thoughts on cooking?
No, I don't think we should. I don't think we should talk about cooking.
Like a
Okay.
cooking incident.
Move on.
Okay.
I don't care about cooking.
Okay.
Let's talk about League some more. So what regions did you pick in League?
Well, I went desert. Here's an actual complaint I have about something important.
Is it RuneScape related?
No. And we'll go back to it
Ooh.
after I talk about this important thing.
Okay. Fair.
I can't subscribe to Glorb anymore with the bell on. He keeps posting too many shorts.
I
He's
hate when there's a.
posting shorts.
I hate when the channel suddenly decides they either want to do shorts or they start streaming.
No.
Because then I get notifications.
He's
for
not-
It. I
he's
go, I
not-
don't want to.
He hasn't like suddenly decided that he wants to post shorts. He's like obviously doing it for promotion because shorts. If you upload a
Shorts
if
do
you
well.
if you
Shorts do
if you
hard
upload
numbers.
a YouTube short, it will get like just guaranteed like 800 views at least. And
Yeah, shorts do numbers.
yeah, this is my experience. When I'm sure it's like different or more of Glorb or whatever, like an actual channel that people care about, not just like me posting a shit post Lethal Company clip or whatever.
That
yeah.
clip was good though.
It's a good clip.
that clip was good.
He keeps uploading shorts, and I keep getting them on my recommended and notified about them. I don't care. I know because they're all just like him taking a clip from one of his songs with the title being like Squidward goes hard rap style, or like Clapton did what to Pearl, or like
Yeah.
Sandy smoking the ops, or Jada Smith
Yeah.
hates Mr. Crab, and it's just like that one line in that one rap where like he makes an alopecia joke. I don't know how the fuck you pronounce that.
Hmm.
Or pull up at your house like Sniper Wolf. It's like, listen, Glorb, I like you. I like your stuff. It's really good. I don't want to see the shorts. Okay.
Yeah, well, just do what I do, which is don't subscribe, never turn on the bell, McDonald's Wi-Fi,
See,
stolen
that's-
YouTube account.
True.
But he deserves my subscription. He makes good content. I just don't want to see that stuff anymore.
Does he? Does he deserve it?
Yeah.
Yes, he fucking
Yes,
does,
he
bro.
He,
What
he
the
makes
fuck?
insanely. His production value for SpongeBob rap shitpost music videos is legitimately insane. Like he fully
yeah.
animates all of them.
It's
The voices
it's
are like on
actually very
point. The
good.
music, like beats and
Yeah.
backgrounds, which I think the dude makes them himself as well. They're like
Yeah.
all legit not bad. Like they're all
It's crazy. It's crazy that all of them get diffed by That Boy's a Glider.
but like that could never win.
I can't help but sing it, bro. It's truly the fucking the gamers
To
anthem.
be fair though, That Boy's a Glider is just a remix of That Boy's a Liar, or a cover of That Boy's a Liar. But
I listened to That Boy's a Liar out of curiosity, and it's just so much worse. Though.
Like Miss Obama.
true. Yeah, but I mean, it takes the beat from it though. In like
Yeah,
stuff.
it takes the beats. It takes they say it in time with the
Yeah.
lyrics, but it even still like there's a bunch of like weird fucking post production that's on the original
Sure.
that they
You like the raw
just-
emotion of gliding.
No, not in the remix. In the original, there's like a bunch of post-production they do in their voices
Yeah,
and shit.
you like
It just makes
the
it sound-
raw one in Glider.
Oh no, I just think that they can't afford to do the post-production. I think it's someone in Audacity just singing that Boy's a Glider.
Yeah, they like came up with a funny song concept. I'm like, I'll do it
like
right
parodies, like Minecraft parodies.
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Literally, actually, exactly what you guys did with your incredible Initial
Careful.
D Minecraft Eurobeat parodies. Yeah.
I've done a swap with James. James is watching Initial D, and I'm watching For All
Minecraft
Mankind.
parodies. Oh.
No.
Oh, you're watching For All Mankind. Are you on season 2 yet?
Yeah, I've nearly finished it.
What do you think about the subplot in season 2?
Bit weird.
A bit weird,
Not
isn't
as
it?
bad. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be from what I'd heard people say.
It
but...
is. Well, wait till it gets continued on into season 3.
No, okay, that's a bit weird. I've been chatting to James about it as I've been watching it, and we got in a debate about how I find the women are just typically written really poorly in most media, and then
Sure.
James was trying to argue that because it's like set in the 60s and 70s, what other storylines are they supposed to have then? My Marriage is Bad or similar, but one of the characters I really didn't like until for like the 5th time in a row.
Yeah.
Her like coping mechanism was just to say it'll be fine. So I just whenever she said anything in my head, I just had the copium
It'll be
Pepe
fine.
there,
Yeah.
and that completely fixed her character. Her husband's in space, Elliot, right? He's near the moon, and instead of doing like a normal landing, he's doing a risky maneuver to go elsewhere, like using real fuel up to go somewhere they haven't planned to see if they can find ice. And her response is she like shouts at someone else whose wife is there and tells him it's fine. And then his husband gets stuck on the moon by himself, and then is constantly delayed coming home.
Yeah.
And she just goes, "He's fine."
I mean,
And then her son gets in an accident. This is spoilers, but you don't really care, do you? Her son gets into an accident and
gets
goes
hit by
to the
a car.
hospital. He gets hit by a car, and they say,
we're
"Oh, he's
spoiling
got
this, by the way. This is like a 3-year-old season. If you haven't seen it already, spoilers.
He's
or whatever.
got they say he's got internal bleeding in the brain and he's under surgery." And she goes, "He's fine. He's a fighter. He's fine."
He doesn't. Yeah, but like,
And then the doctor goes, "He's brain dead. He's dead." And she goes, "He's a fighter. He's fine. He's fine."
I don't really get what the criticism is there. Though, like, that's just her character trait. She copes a lot, right?
No, that's what. Yeah, I found that funny. That
Is
made
she
her
coping
likable.
or is she seething?
I didn't like that her entire character initially was based around. It was just family matters and like very like stereotypical woman. She didn't have her own stuff. It was just worrying about her son and her husband. That was her character.
She ends up owning the outpost, doesn't she? Or is
Yeah,
it
but
I
she
just
didn't at the
spoil it for you?
time. Yeah, she didn't at the time. For like the whole of season 1, that's her whole.
I don't know.
character.
If you think she doesn't have enough of her own stuff outside of family stuff, then you'll enjoy season 3, I guess. Cause
No, I mean she's got stuff now, but at the time she didn't. And then also there's a side plot with a Mexican girl who's an immigrant,
Alvarez, yeah.
and her entire. I was saying to James, I don't understand the point of the character because the entirety of season 1, all she does
Is go
is want to low tier god herself,
Yeah.
and she's just constantly depressed. That's her whole character. And I was like, there's
but
not a
she's
single
a
redeeming
fucking
quality.
Giga engineer, bro.
Yeah, but that it's not enjoyable. To any scene that she's in wasn't enjoyable. There was no like any good part where I was like, this is a good scene. They all sucked. I was like, I don't understand the point of this character.
She's a Giga engineer.
And then afterwards, she's really
she
smart.
coped for long
No,
She's
that's a
enough.
really
different
smart, but
character.
she always like loses her job, or
she
she
has
breaks up with her
super
boyfriend.
personality issues. Yeah, she's completely
So
just.
as soon as I just
incapable of
started saying she was
committing
autistic, she got a much better character.
I mean,
She's
her
really
entire-
smart and has no
Her
pieces.
entire fucking character is she has Giga PTSD because she saw her mum get like shot in front of her when she was sneaking across the border to the US, right?
Does she? I don't remember that.
I'm pretty sure her mum got like shot in front of her. or
Okay,
something.
maybe I didn't see that. But in
Or-
my head, she just has autism, and that makes her a
Something.
good character now.
Yeah, I don't
That
know.
makes it
If you
big.
if
Yeah.
you think she's got problems in season 2, just wait till season 4. Soft spoiler, I
You want to
guess.
know a show? a show that I have problems with.
Yeah.
A show that I have beef with. I walked in to my mum's room yesterday.
Oh.
And what was playing? Season 4 of Westworld.
Ooh,
How the
huge
fuck
mistake.
is there 4 seasons?
Yeah, don't watch Westworld after season 1.
Actually,
I didn't even watch season 4. I don't know. The show is just
it just falls off
I
a
forgot
cliff.
it was even a show.
They went so far up
I-
their own ass with Westworld. Do you know the plot of season 4?
No.
It's
What was even
so
season 3? I know in season 2 they added more
Season 3
worlds.
was the host escape from Westworld, and like Dolores is basically there's a mega AI that controls the world called Riobam, which is controlled by like some French guy, and it basically orchestrates everything in the world to make sure that like it's in humanity's benefit or whatever. And so that includes like assassinating world leaders at certain key times that it's determined will further like peace in this specific region.
That seems like really weird.
Yeah, whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's and Riobam's trying to fuck with the hosts because it realizes that the hosts are probably gonna kill all the humans. So like the guy behind Riobam is trying to kill Dolores, and Dolores is trying to figure out and stop Riobam. And also Aaron Paul's in it, and he's like a criminal, and he goes on like an app that tells him to do crimes at like certain places at specific times. Spoiler alert, in the context of the AI that I just told you about, that app is run by the AI Riobam to whatever, further its goals or whatever. And Riobam controls the world by like categorizing every individual and being like, this person will become X, X, and Y, this person is an outlier and not useful to society, so I'll just put it in the trash and make sure they get like executed by the police or whatever. And Aaron Paul is one of the outliers. He's like, I hate Riobam because it told me I was going to be a useless fuck up, and I became a useless fuck up, and I hate it because I'm not a useless fuck up. And teams up with Dolores, who's like, I hate Riobam because it wants to kill all the hosts. And they team up and they take down Riobam. And the spoiler alert, it turns out that the guy who was controlling Riobam wasn't controlling Riobam. He was being controlled by Riobam by an earpiece in his brain that told him what to do at every time.
That's
And
a
he was
Westworld
like,
twist there.
No, without Riobam, I'm soy crying on the ground. Dolores, you can't do this. And Riobam also like destroys Dolores' memories or something. And she has a final scene with Maeve where she's like, Maeve, you have to be the Westworld now. And then it ends. Oh, also it turns out the Dolores copy. There was another copy of Dolores, right? Remember from season 2 called Hall? Dolores copied her onto the CEO's daughter or whatever, host of the CEO's daughter. So there's technically 2 Doloreses running about. And the Dolores copy, the Hall Dolores, is evil and wants to kill all the humans because she like had a fake life where she raised the real person she's a copy of, son, and he ended up being assassinated by humans or whatever.
Elliot, are you still following?
No.
No, yeah.
So does Riobam die?
Riobam, the AI, gets taken out at the end by Dolores and Aaron Paul. And then
how do they beat Riobam?
How do they beat it? Well, Dolores is also an AI, and Riobam can't predict everything. He was actually wrong, and Aaron Paul was actually useful to society, which he proves by destroying Riobam. And then in season 4...
Okay, now what's season 4?
In season 4, because they destroyed Riobam, the hosts take over the world and kill everyone. And enslave all the humans. So what they do is the man in black has a host made of him, and the host man of black... So the whole copy makes a copy of the man in black because the man in black is the CEO of the Westworld company now, right? So the real man in black goes to try and kill... This happens at the end of season 3, by the way. The literal last scene of the man in black is he goes to the basement of the Westworld building, finds the Dolores copy, making a host man in black, and pulls out his gun and is like, I'm going to save the world. Immediately he dies. Immediately he gets taken. Literally immediately he gets destroyed by the Dolores copy, who is now the only Dolores because the real Dolores sacrificed herself to kill Riobam. But anyway, I digress. So the real man in black gets killed by the fake man in black in the fake Dolores copy. And then the fake Dolores and the fake man in black take over the world because they're AIs and they're really, really smart. So like they engineer a virus that can... first they replace key figures and politicians with hosts. And then they engineer a virus that can mind control humans that's spread by flies and controlled by like giant radio towers. And
No.
And then
I was down. I was down for it when you started that bit, and then you ended up talking about that second half, and then I was no longer down.
hold on,
I was like,
I'm
that
still
sounds
explaining
alright.
season 4. Okay, we're not done.
Oh, it was fine until you kept
Doesn't
going.
Anthony Hopkins come back?
No, he shows up in flashbacks sometimes, and Anthony Hopkins famously hates Westworld. Good decision. Anyway,
Yeah.
I digress again. So season 4, the hosts have taken over the world. The fake man in black, there's a scene where he's like playing golf with a politician, and then he like shoots every single ball into the hole, and the politician's like, holy shit, this guy's a fucking robot. And then he gets clubbed in the back of the head by another host and replaced by a host. So that's
That's good.
Okay, I'm back on.
that's
Yeah,
like to
I'm
show
back.
how they
Sorry,
took
man.
over the world by like replacing all the politicians with host versions.
Oh,
of the
quick
politicians.
question.
Yeah.
Is the Man in Black played by Will Smith again?
No. He's played by the guy who played him in the last seasons. I can't remember his name though. He's a good actor. Anyway, so the hosts have taken over the world. Aaron Paul is a member of the resistance against the hosts because there are some people who aren't affected by the virus for some reason.
And he just happens to be one of
Yes.
them.
But wait,
course.
no. It's you're falling right into the Westworld
Oh,
twist plan.
oh,
You
I
see, it turns out that Aaron Paul is actually just a host copy of Aaron Paul because the real Aaron Paul was killed when the hosts took over, but they made a host copy of him to figure out why. So what the hosts have done is they basically made the world into Westworld, except instead of the hosts being the hosts, the humans are the hosts, and the hosts are in control of the world. So like, there's a scene where the man in black goes to like the meeting with a businessman, and the businessman is like, haha, man in black, we're business friends. And then the man in black's like, no, we're not. You've never met me, but you think that because I'm a host and you always agree with what I'm saying. And the guy's like, stop joking. And then he's like, kill your wife. And then he does it. And the guy's like, oh my God, why do you do that? And the man in black's like, now sit there and watch while I fucking taunt you for a bit. And the guy's like,
Okay.
holy shit, it turns out
I thought you were
really
going to
am.
go elsewhere there. I didn't know
Yeah,
how you
I
were
know,
quite
I
a
was
different.
gonna-
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna go somewhere.
Yeah, no. So it turns out the humans are now
Hey,
controlled
yeah.
by the AIs or whatever. Cool. We got it. Aaron Paul is a resistance fighter, except he's really a host.
You're gonna watch when I
But it turns out that some of the hosts who control the world now are going crazy and killing themselves. And the main Dolores, fake Dolores, thinks there's like a virus that the human resistance is spreading. So she created the host Aaron Paul to simulate if she could find out the reason why that virus is happening. Spoiler alert. Actually, I can't remember why they end up trying to kill themselves. But all the robots, basically, some of them just turn suicidal now, and they're trying to figure out why. And I can't remember why. Fast forward a bunch
Is
of
it because
episodes.
Attack on Titan ended?
Yeah, it's because Attack on Titan ended, and
That's
well,
probably why.
it's been 10 years.
Somehow
at
this
least.
is more
Is
convoluted
it
than
some
the plot of
stupid
that.
message like? Is it some stupid message like? Life is depressing. So now they have real
I
life.
can't fucking remember, to be honest. I don't care that much. But yeah, anyway, the fake man in black is like just becomes really nihilistic and is like, "What's the point? We've achieved it. We've achieved everything. There's no threat to us anymore."
Acheesed.
They have
He
achieved
becomes
everything.
a mouse. He becomes a
Yeah,
rat. Hey, what's the point? We
No,
already
they're like
achieved
we've
everything.
achieved everything we wanted. We're in
all
full control of the
achieved.
world, and we're just acting like the humans were when they were in control of us. And he's like, "This sucks." So he goes to the basement of the Westworld
Is he
Tower.
Wallace? Is he
He
played by
goes, to
Wallace?
the basement of the Westworld Tower, and it turns out that they've been keeping the real Man in Black alive in a prison this entire time. So the fake host Man in Black goes to the real Man in Black and is like, "This world sucks. I fucking hate it. There's no risk. There's no threat anymore. I liked when I was just in Westworld killing hosts." And the fake Man in Black
We've
is like,
achieved
well,
everything.
the real Man in Black is like, "Yeah, those are my memories. You're not even a real person. You're just like a copy of me or some shit." And the fake Man in Black is like, "Yeah, you're right. Do you think I should kill everyone?" And the real Man in Black is like, "Yeah, you know what to do." And then the fake
Yeah.
Man in Black kills the real Man in Black, goes to the control tower of the virus that
Well, I
controls
thought
all
one of the Men in
humans.
Black was already dead.
No.
No, they kept him
they
alive.
kept him alive.
You were too busy
Spoiler
laughing
alert.
about we've achieved
They kept him alive as a prisoner for some reason that I can't
That's
remember.
the classic Westworld
Yeah.
twist.
And
They
then,
distract you by pivoting into a rat show.
into a rat-based joke. And the fake Man in Black goes to the control tower that controls the virus that the fly virus that controls all the humans.
Oh,
And he's like,
humans still alive?
Yeah. They're just kept in like.
Yeah, they're still alive.
Well,
They're like hosts.
If it's a host Westworld, don't the host like
No.
kill the humans?
If they kill the humans,
Yeah,
they
if they kill the humans,
they just
the
dump their
humans
bodies
die.
and replace with more
it
humans.
doesn't
Oh, they
matter.
just use more humans. I thought the point was
mind
it's always the
control all the
same.
humans. They mind control all the humans, and they control the world, and they basically just fuck around in the world like it's a giant Westworld, right? And it doesn't matter to them if the humans like die when they kill them, because the humans aren't allowed.
I thought they were still trying to keep it so that it was always the same.
Yeah, no, obviously in actual Westworld it like replaces.
Yeah,
the
but
same
they don't care, right? Like there's a billion. There's literally 7 billion people on the planet. They don't care if they just go on like a massacre. But anyway, yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, the real William basically tells the fake William, it's boring.
William Afton?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
hello?
The man in black is called William. I think his name is, right?
Okay.
The man in purple?
Yeah, the real
So
man in
bad.
black, the fake man in black, basically agree that everyone should die because it's boring when everyone's not murdering each other constantly. So he goes to the control tower of the
And they've
virus.
achieved everything.
No. He realizes he hasn't achieved everything. And in achieving everything, he's actually achieved nothing and made everything boring for himself. So he
I
goes,
haven't
he goes
achieved
to
anything.
the control tower of Westworld, of the human Westworld, which is the Earth. And he uploads the virus to the mind virus, which causes all the humans to recognize hosts and become murderously enraged towards everything. You know in Kingsman, when he activates he does that to the entire world. And then he walks around. This is the ending of season 4. He walks around and is like just killing everyone, and it's like, damn, this is the ultimate Fortnite battle royale.
I finally
in real life.
achieved it.
And he's like,
I've
this
achieved
is
everything.
fun. And there's like a big scene of him just killing a bunch of people. And then fake Dolores is like, oh man, this sucks. And
Wait,
dies or
what?
whatever.
For you, okay, you said fake. I think you said baked Dolores.
Oh yeah, also
I'm like, when did she just
baked.
start smoking weed?
no. Also Maeve and Bernard are all in that season, and they're trying to stop the hosts from Westworlding everyone, but they fail because they're shit. And at the end of it, Maeve is like, oh man, everyone's dying. I'm gonna upload everyone's brain consciousness to a simulation computer, and I'm gonna run a simulation. And if humans fail that simulation, and if hosts fail that simulation by not acting moral enough in the simulation, I'm gonna genocide everyone and make sure everyone stays dead and no one can be alive. And that's the end of Westworld season 4. What do you guys think? Any questions, comments?
I
I think that's still simpler than the end of Attack on Titan.
I'm glad
I
I
don't know.
never watched past season
Oh,
1.
absolutely
Holy fuck.
huge W for not watching last season.
Season 1 is so
Season
good,
2
though.
is Garbonzo bad. Season 3 is decent enough on its own, and then Season 4 just is like...
Maybe I'll have to go back and rewatch season 1, because when I
Yeah.
watched it, I wasn't that huge on it.
I mean, fair enough. Either you like it or you don't. I think it's a good mystery show in Season 1 because all of the clues are laid out in front of you, and if you're decent, if you're like observant, you can just guess it, the twist.
Well,
from, like,
that's what I had with Elliot, because Elliot watched it weekly, and I said, well,
Yeah,
I was
watched
like,
it
all of
weekly instead of
all
binging it.
the twists I could see coming from like 2 episodes
yeah, but
before,
that's
so it wasn't
literal.
much of a
That's
twist.
unironically good TV storytelling. Like that's the way
I
they did it in
suppose,
Westworld is good TV storytelling. In season 1,
maybe
in
I'll go
season
back to
2,
it.
they were like people guessed the twist too early, so we're gonna add like 16 different. We're gonna play mind games with the people who guessed the twists, and it overall just made it a worse product because it just
Nice.
became very silly in terms of just being like, haha, you thought this and this and this. Oh, and also people guessed the twist in season 2 anyway, so it's like, what was the fucking
Did they say I'm the man in black and Bernard is the host? Is that what they said?
No,
Is that the
no,
twist?
it was just
On top
really
of the
annoying
wall?
timeline stuff they were
that
doing
what
in
they said?
season 2, or not even good timeline stuff. It's just scenes out of orders, and man, it's just a pain to watch, really.
Bro, all I know about... Bro, every time fucking Anthony Hopkins was on the screen in
You're
season
like,
1, I
ah,
clapped.
you're like, bada boy, that's a good performance. And then,
Yeah.
in season 2, there's no Anthony Hopkins.
Exactly. Literally, he dies at the end, and I go, okay, I'm
No,
done with
I think
Westworld.
Westworld
I'm
season
okay
1
with
is.
Westworld
I'm
now.
also just fine with it ending there as well. Also, Marshall,
I'm also so fun of
Attack on Titan Attack on Titan isn't that convoluted, okay? You just don't. Okay, I can break it down.
Well, I think it's complicated enough that every single new season that came out, I had to go back and relearn what had happened.
Okay,
prior.
to be fair, that's because the series. I started watching it when I was like 12, right? So you're not going to remember things from the beginning.
True, it was 2 years since
Like
you last
there was
saw it.
like literally like a 5-year gap between season 2 and season 3 or something dumb.
Yeah, there was. Fair enough.
Also, there was 2 parts, and they did season 3 part 1 and season 3 part 2. I guess we should have
They
seen
did.
what happened in season 4 coming based on that. That was foreshadowed. Mappa really foreshadowed that one, or Isayama. But I don't know, it's not that convoluted, I think. It's a story about family. You know, it's about love.
Family.
It's about
love.
abusing your...
Right, my favorite thing was when Eren Yeager and Armin were driving down the road. And Eren Yeager went, "You'll always be my brother."
Yeah.
No, that scene actually happens in parts. I mean, we don't know
Basically
everything that
does
Eren
happen.
communicated in
Well,
parts
it
to
does,
everyone.
that does basically happen.
Because he did give everyone a farewell conversation in parts. We only see
Apart
the
from
Armin
Pete.
Eren one.
He didn't bother with Peak.
Oh, he doesn't really know Piak, right? Like,
He
why
didn't
would he?
bother with her.
Why would he know? I mean, I would, but
I'd be too scared to.
Bro, Eren is meant to be unlikable, right?
yes,
Uh,
kind of.
Like insanely literally.
You're meant to think in like the earlier seasons. You're meant to think he's like a dumbass hothead a bit,
yeah.
but overall he's supposed to be sympathetic.
He's supposed to be like a hothead that's kind of likable, and then he turns into someone you're not supposed to like, and then he's supposed to be redeemed, and you're like, oh,
Yeah,
he was good
kinda
all
not-
along. It's
Yeah.
kind of what you're
I think
kinda...
the ending dialogue of Eren, like where Armin in the manga, it's way worse. Like Armin is like, "Thank you, Eren. You became a mass murderer for our sake," and it's like, dog, he literally genocided 80% of the population of the world. Like this guy is, and I hate to bring this up, but he is literally worse than Hitler.
Oh.
Yeah, like he was literally. I couldn't watch Attack on Titan unlikable.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I mean,
I just didn't.
he's a pretty
like him at all.
standard
I didn't-
shonen protagonist.
I didn't.
though, right?
I didn't like.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I
think
wouldn't
so.
say he's like more unlikable than like Naruto.
No, he
I
is.
disagree.
I don't know.
I didn't even not like him in a way that I wanted to see him fail either, right?
Well, no,
I
it's just annoying.
I just
to
didn't want to
see him.
see him on my screen.
Yeah.
I didn't want to see him in the screen. And they introduced Mikasa, and I didn't
Oh,
want to
I
see
don't
her
like.
on
Yeah,
the
I'm not a
screen.
big Mikasa head as well.
And then they introduced
Yeah.
Armin, and then I didn't want to see him on my screen. And then they introduced Levi, and then I didn't want to see him on my screen.
What?
And then I went, why am
What's
I still
wrong with
watching
Levi?
Attack on Titan? He's boring. He's so boring.
He has good fights.
I like Levi
that's the
when
point
he's
of
with,
Levi.
when he's with Erwin.
Owen, yeah.
Levi and Erwin have like a decentish dynamic, I think.
I like that dynamic.
But that's because Erwin is the Giga Chad strategist whose strategy
got
always
out.
consists of "my troops should kill themselves." Hey guys, what if we did a suicide charge against Titans again? Like, no, he literally pulls that strat like 3 times in the show.
And it works every time?
No, he dies and kills 99% of the Survey Corps. Like, literally the only survivors of the Survey Corps at the end of Season 4 is Flock and then the main characters.
And Flock becomes a
And
And
Jaeger.
Flock becomes a Nazi. Yeah.
Okay.
And not even joking, he literally he joins the faction called the Jaegerists, who are just basically fascist XPs, right?
Yeah.
Like, they're the pro-genocide faction.
I just don't... I guess you watch it in the same way you watch, like, Code Geass or Death Note.
I like it because it pulls out a bunch of twists, and the twists are like, when you look back at it, you're like, some of the twists are like, yeah, I couldn't really have seen this coming, but I still
Some
like
of
it.
them
And then
are
other ones are
done
like,
well.
oh
You
yeah,
could-
this makes sense,
Yeah.
and like I can
Yeah.
see how it's building towards this.
I know, the way you describe the show to me just makes me want to laugh.
It has fun.
Because a lot
it
of
has
it does
cool
make you
fight
laugh.
scenes. Yeah, no.
Which is like, that's all of Code Geass.
Yeah,
and
but it's
Death Note
like
for me.
it's
You just want to laugh
it's
at
just-
it. It's their comedy
it's
shows.
fun. It's fun like shonen trash. I'm not gonna say it's like the most profound thing ever written,
No,
but it's like fun. It's fun shonen. It has hype moments.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Like
just
it has
didn't-
really good
what I
music.
liked-
Fun.
It has
what
like
I liked
fun
was
twists.
before the basement, I liked the mystery of it.
Yeah.
And then it just ended up feeling like all the mysteries were like half solved, but they treated it as if it was solved.
I think
So I was like, I
I
didn't-
think everything that was set up was solved. I think there's
Yeah,
some
I think
stuff
by
where
the
it's
end, but
like I get like why like they don't like I don't know, maybe you're like looking for an explanation of like what the Titan creating thing is, and it's like you're never gonna get an explanation for that because it's literally exists for the framing of
yeah,
it
but they
literally
talk
exists
about
as
it for
Titans.
like 10 minutes. And you're like, did they explain it? And they didn't explain it in that 10 minutes. They just talked about it.
I
for
mean,
10
it's
minutes.
literally a thing called like hallucigenia, which existed under a tree. That thingy that God, what's Ymir found,
Ymir.
and then it turned
Yeah.
her into a titan. And that's ability is able to be passed down hereditarily.
Yeah, that's
So, like-
fine if that's how long they talk about it. Because they talk about stuff like that for several minutes, it makes me feel like, or it made me feel like they'd explained it and I didn't understand it, but actually they didn't explain it.
I mean, did they really talk about it that long? I don't really remember them talking about like.
They
I
have
just-
like a whole episode dedicated to Yumin's backstory.
Yeah, but that's
And
just
then-
like that's kind of relevant as to
Listen,
explain like
all
why
I'm
she does
saying
stuff at the end, right?
It sounds like exactly the same to me, like Code Geass and Death Note, and that shit is like a fifth as long. So
Death
I'm just
Note,
gonna
you're
watch
never
that
gonna
shit.
watch. Death Note is goated though. I fucking loved it. That shit. Death Note has a banging OST. The English dub is really good because they got the guy from Battlestar Galactica to play L. Fucking S tier actor for L. Great show.
Bro, Code Geass is really fucking
Code
funny.
Geass is also.
Holy
I love
shit.
that show. It's such good schlock.
Oh,
It's so good.
I cannot believe. I still
My
to this
favorite
day cannot
scene.
believe
Yep. Kill. Oh,
his example of a command. The first example of a command that pops to his head is kill all
So,
Japanese.
Marshall, you know this, right? But there's a scene in Code Geass where the main character, Lelouch Vivotania, the whatever the fuck, has this power called Geass, where when he activates it, he's able to compel who he's talking to into doing exactly what he says. But he can only use the ability
One
one
do it.
time on them. And it never
Per
per
person.
person.
Per
One
person.
time on per
I see,
person.
I see.
And before this scene, he's been noticing his Geass has been acting up, which is the thing that makes it extra funny. Because he's like this Giga Brain character, but he's been noticing his Geass acting up. And he's talking to his sister, who's the Princess of Britannia, which is the
Princess.
evil empire.
And she's
She's in control of
she's-
Japan right now. She's like the regent.
And everyone loves her.
Yeah.
Everyone, she's like the
Yeah.
hope for
She's
everyone.
pushing-
She's the person
She's
that
like-
can
she's
unite.
like-
no,
everyone.
she's like
Queen.
pushing for like basically
Peace.
removing the
Peace.
occupation of Japan and being
I
like
see.
nicer
Yeah.
to the
I
native
understand.
Japanese people.
I see.
And so to like do
And she
it,
wants
yeah,
peace.
yeah,
She wants
yeah,
peace
yeah,
and
to do
love.
like a reconciliation, like
yeah.
she's basically giving a speech and she invites all the Japanese people in a certain area to the speech. And during the speech, she's basically going to announce that like she's massively reducing restrictions on like Japanese people in the empire or whatever. And so she invites all the Japanese people there, and Lelouch shows up and he explains like his power. And while he's explaining his power, he's like, so I could compel you to do whatever I say just once. So, for example, if I told you to kill all Japanese people, and then he accidentally activates his power, causing her to go
And then
like
she
it's
literally
king.
sprints past
Well, yes,
him,
I will
picks up
kill
an AR-15,
Yeah, she sprints.
and goes out to the
She
speech.
sprints past him, picks up an assault rifle, gets on the radio, and tells all the mechs around her. She literally goes, "I order you to kill every Japanese person. You all have to die." And then she starts gunning down Japanese people. It's
That's
so
funny.
fucking funny. Like it's not meant to be a funny scene.
No, I think I'd be mad if I watched it because if I was like invested enough in the show that how far
No,
in
no,
is
no.
that?
If you're actually like I think everyone likes this. I think the people who unironically like Code Geass unironically like this scene, and the people like me who unironically like Code Geass also unironically like this scene, but for different reasons.
How
I
far
like it
in?
because it's
22
very.
episodes.
This is the end of season 1. This is the catalyst
This is
that
the end of
causes
season
season
one.
1 to end, basically. It
Yeah.
causes like a huge rift between Suzaki, who is like the guys. If I join,
Good guy.
he's kind of a fucking bootlicking piece of shit, to be honest, but.
Yeah, but he's meant to be the good guy. He's meant to be
Yeah,
the hero, I
kinda.
think.
Not, kinda
I
not
see.
really. I disagree with that because it turns out Lelouch was right about everything in the end, and he solves everything.
Yeah,
But he does it. He does
Yeah.
it by making Suzaku the hero. But he's like, whatever. It's so fucking.
so
It's just.
fucking
Why would you
funny.
say that? Why would your first example for like?
It makes
Why wouldn't you be
no
like? So like
sense.
I could make you. So I could make you like. I don't know.
Jump up and
Yeah.
down. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is your first thing? I guess it's because it's the thing that
She would
be
least likely to do. Yeah.
do.
No.
But come on, come
It's
on.
so funny.
The fucking literally the first scene in the entire show is Lelouch, the main character, beating someone in chess to show his intelligence.
That's me.
Like Lelouch is meant to be a genius, right? And he fucking goes in this room, knows his gears
play
acting
atomic
up,
chess.
and goes, for example, if I tell you to kill
It's so funny. Also, Code Geass, fucking another thing that it has in common with Death Note, and also AOT, including convoluted plot twists, it has a fucking banging OST. Really good OST.
Oh my
Yes,
god,
again.
bro. The first episode, he's playing chess against someone, and Lelouch, the main character, moves his
And he's
king
like,
for no reason.
he's
No,
like doing
how
that
can
all
I
the
see?
time.
I remember this one.
The businessman he's against, he's like, why would you move your king? That's such a terrible move in chess. And he goes, if the king
Yeah.
doesn't lead, how can he expect his people to
I remember
follow?
that one. Remember that one?
It's like, what the fuck are you talking
Rory
about?
used
That's
to
just
love that
not how
one.
chess works.
Like the classic, if you're good at chess, that means you're gigabrain intelligence thing. Right?
Yeah.
Bro, you should cut that into fucking Magnus Carlsen.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And fucking destroying him.
I mean, to be
With
fair,
the,
Magnus
Bong
Carlsen does
Cloud.
play the Bong Cloud, so
Yeah.
Magnus Carlsen has
Yeah.
played the Bong Cloud in like professional tournaments, but then it's just a
I mean,
symptom
what-
of the fact that Magnus Carlsen is
It's
what
so
what
much
a
better
what a
than
chess
He's achieved
grandmaster
it.
is to me is what Magnus Carlsen is to a chess grandmaster.
yeah.
He literally can. He's done streams where he's just like piss wasted, like giga wasted,
Yeah,
just
singing,
listening.
karaoke,
Yeah, it's karaoke singing.
belting his.
We
And-
we talked
and
about
he
we did the same
belting
story
his-
on the previous
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't repeat.
Right, listen, we're Magnus Carlsen glazers.
Yeah.
I'll
I
say it
am a
proudly.
Magnus Carlsen
I'm a
glazer for
glazer of Magnus Carlsen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy is fucking way too good at
Yeah.
chess. It's illegal how good at chess he is.
I think he had like fucking. I think he was like sick when he won the last chess World Cup tournament as well. Like he had like
Yeah, statistics is crazy.
yeah, no, he is sick, bro. But he was actually legitimately ill. You know, not just his skills.
No, I mean like you can find some statistics that are just like crazy, right?
Yeah, we've talked about it last podcast, but it's like
Mm.
it's like when he
But fuck,
if he plays
he's
white,
so good.
you either don't beat him, you either lose or you draw. You don't beat him.
Yeah.
Unless
you
your
just don't
hands
beat him
even.
if he plays white. So you flip a coin to see
Yeah,
if
but he had a
if
fucking butt plug.
true.
For sure.
Bro, it's the only plausible.
Mm.
Magnus Carlsen can't
True.
lose. It's impossible.
True.
Okay.
He had to have a vibrating silicon butt.
Yeah, I read a
Mm.
Reddit thread and it was like, if you got like 10 billion humans and you had them fight like 1-on-1 versus Mike Tyson, right?
Mm.
But not consecutively. Like Mike Tyson gets like reset
Mm.
physically, but in between each fight,
Yeah.
and you had
Yeah.
simultaneously as well 10 billion people playing Magnus Carlsen at chess. Like who do you think is more likely to lose at their respective game first? Like, I don't know. Ironically, I think it might be Mike Tyson.
Maybe, you know.
Well,
Like, don't get me
yes,
wrong.
yeah.
Mike Tyson was also going to clear like 9 billion people.
No, I reckon there's more like people proficient at combat than there is at chess.
I
So
also
just-
think it's just like
That-
if you could Mike Tyson could maybe fall over, and you could break his
Yeah,
neck.
that's the thing, right?
Whereas
That's the
Magnus
thing.
Carlsen's in a chair.
Mike Tyson could go to punch and just step on his ankle roll
Mhm.
and fall over, and then could get kicked the shit out by someone, right?
I don't know. Or by that
but-
logic, you could say that.
Yeah, but
Magnus
what's
Carlsen
Magnus
makes a
Carlsen
misplay.
sitting in a chair though?
Well, he could knock over a piece by
Yeah, he
mistake
can't
or whatever.
flip.
Yeah, but it's-
you could if you're like
If
this guy
Magna-
could
even
trip,
if
this guy
Magnus
could also
Carlsen
fumble.
knocked over 10 pieces, I couldn't beat him. I don't.
Well, if he lots over his king, that counts as a concede, doesn't it?
I don't think that's how it works. I don't think if you clearly accidentally mistakenly.
I think that's a thing that people say, but it's not.
Well, I don't think if a boxing started and Mike Tyson instantly tripped,
Yeah,
they
but
go, he
you would
loses.
win by DQ though. Like that's an actual precedented way to win, right? Versus he accidentally caught the sleeve of his arm on his king and it fell over while he did it.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
that's
know.
a bit different.
Maybe I'm wrong.
There have been boxing matches where the boxing guy will slip over and he will lose.
Yeah, by DQ.
That is a boxing
Like-
match.
I
Yeah.
was saying I agreed. I think there's far less people proficient at fighting skills than there is people at grandmaster chess level.
See,
But I don't-
that's where I can kind of see that is with 10 billion people, you'll hit some grandmasters at chess.
Yeah, but there'll be
And,
more.
you know,
better, more.
No,
Magnus
I'm
Carlsen
saying 10 billion
he's
average
unbeatable,
humans.
right?
Also, I
10
think
billion average.
I think
humans.
like
Okay.
I think it's a lot easier to get a lucky hit and like accidentally kill someone than it is to consecutively make lucky moves in chess, right? Because you're gonna need
I
to
agree
luckily
that,
be
right?
making the best move in chess like
Yeah.
30
You're gonna have
times
to
in a row.
luckily
versus
beat Magnus
Luckily have
Carlsen,
like
yeah.
Mike Tyson fall over and like break his neck, which again very unlikely to happen, but there's 10 billion tries for it to happen.
Yeah, you get if it's a 1 in 10 billion, we in
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
We take those.
I just think you don't need to say that. I think Magnus Carlsen is still much more likely to win just through the by default odds than there is of taking into account that Mike Tyson trips.
Sure. Yeah, but I'm just using it as an example of like a freak thing that could like someone
I just think ignoring that he
right
still
punch.
wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, Magnus Carlsen clears.
Magnus Carlsen, play League of Legends, you fucking loser.
Let's get him on the next. There's a guest.
Friend of the
Yeah, we'll
pod,
get
friend
Mark.
of the pod, Magnus Carlsen.
Friend of the pod. Friend of the poddy. That's season 3, episode 1, boys. That's why
We just get famous people on.
Yeah, we just get fucking Ryan Gosling's on there. Magnus Carlsen.
Here's Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. Sleepy Joe.
Joe Biden.
Bro, we could just. Bro, this podcast had Joe Biden. He was just asleep, bro.
I'm a fan of Joe. I'm a fan of Big Joe. Yeah, I could wrangle it.
My favorite fucking Joe Biden is fucking calling Xi Jinping a dictator to spark a peace conference to then instantly call him a dictator again. I fucking respect his hustle, bro. Fuck China. I mean, I love China.
Yeah, you can't say that about
Our big Chinese audience
Yeah,
are
no,
actually
I'm gonna
clicking
have
off
to
right now.
apologize.
What is India's opinion on China?
They hate China. They
Yeah.
Fuck China!
honestly, they might dislike China almost as much as they hate Britain.
Oh, we're so bad.
And you know, it's not like S tier hatred, like the hatred between India and Pakistan, but like it's close.
Let's
They do hate
let's
China a
do
lot.
this thumbnail in Hindi and see if it brings in
Okay,
more.
wait.
Although
a minute,
you
wait a
can't
minute,
really
guys.
generalize 1.4 billion people, of course.
Okay, actual question.
Yeah.
If you could guess one person,
Mhm.
who would it be, and what would you tell him?
Warren
to do?
Buffett, give me all your money. But maybe not that specifically, but like
Yeah,
write
not
me
like a
into your
chi
will.
answer. Not like a stupid answer like that. Like a chi answer.
How is that a
What do
cheat
you mean by
answer?
cheat?
I would do that.
Bro,
I know where
shut
Warren
the fuck
Buffett
up.
lives.
Like a fun answer, bro. Shut the
Okay,
fuck up.
if you can't do it for like
All right.
personal gain
You,
or like
Elliot,
long
suck
time.
my dick, bitch.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, like that, bro.
Ugh.
I would do it. I couldn't stop myself. Oh no!
You're good. Okay. Now you're
yeah,
making me not
turns out you
like that.
never used it.
Now that's weird. Hmm.
You never used it.
Oh,
Low tier god,
I'm coming.
low tier god, forbid him from insulting anyone ever again, just to see what happens.
That's a good one.
Low tier god, but he has to be a nice
exactly.
person. to
High tier
everyone.
human. We're making high tier human.
It's the
We're
rebrand.
actually crafting high tier human.
To be fair, I
That's a
think
good
the
one.
world loses a lot more by removing
It does,
to insult people
actually.
than it gains by having high tier human.
Yeah, bro. I'll tell the Twitch CEO.
Oh,
to
yeah, unban low tier god. In fact, it would be unban low tier
Okay.
god and let him know he's allowed to say whatever he can say until
Permanently unban low tier.
There you go.
god.
Now I think we're cooking with gas. Yeah. Oh, maybe like Darkside Phil. Maybe we could do like get Darkside Phil like $1 billion or something, and just see how much he spends on the WWE gacha game or something.
Yeah. See what he fucking. See how he still
See how
begs
he-
viewers for money.
He still ends up going broke after like 2 months.
Yeah, that's a good one as well. To me.
What about you, Marshall?
I've been thinking about it. I don't think I can beat just permanently making him high tier human.
Like, dear human, you should treat yourself now. Breathe in some of that oxygen in this blue trap bubble.
You were worth it, and I mean that with 1,000% certainty.
Your life is more valuable than a summer S.
Oh, Yeah, that's a pretty fucking good answer.
No, I know what I'd do. I'd make it so I'd pick one of my friends, possibly one of you two, and I'd pick something that I know you're really passionate about doing petty arguments for.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd make it. Can I do it on two people at once?
Sure.
Okay, I'll use it on both of you, and I'll make you unable to tell me that I quit Overwatch because I was bullied. That's my one. Finally.
Bro, you can't silence the
Finally.
truth. It's the
You
problem.
still know that you were lying.
Yeah,
I
you
still think that's
know.
a W. The fact that the truth hurts so much that you would use your GS on that would satisfy me enough
Yeah.
to not
And
be able
that's
to
what
the
I'd use
fact that
mine
we-
for.
It's
'Cause then
the
we'd all
fact
be
that we
happy.
I mean, out of everything, I think I would tell Marshall to kill all Japanese.
So I have this new power. It's called GS. It lets me mind control anyone into doing what I say.
Marshall!
So for example, Marshall, I know you love the Japanese people, but if I told you to kill every Japanese person, you would have to do it. Oh God, why are you stabbing that man?
Holy
What was
shit.
the-
I think that would be
What was
it.
a Lelouch thinking?
Okay.
Uh,
Is that all three
I
then?
think that would be it. Fucking... Okay, so Marshall is make it so he can never say that he quit Overwatch because we believe
Yeah.
him.
No,
which is
because
true.
he was bad at it and we bullied him. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Greg's is
Make
I
Kai
do.
it's yours to unban.
Oh no,
okay,
unban
Greg's is
unban
make
low tier
Kai-
god and let him and
Totally.
obviously
Let him
he
cook.
can never be banned for saying anything.
Okay,
And low tier
mine
god
is to
knows
make
that.
Marshall kill all Japanese people. Okay,
Devious.
there's some pretty solid gear.
Comment down below what your guess would be. There you go.
Again, don't do some bullshit answer
Yeah.
like go and tell
gotta be-
Warren
it's gotta be
Buffett to
funny.
give me all his money. Yeah, it's got to be some fucking fun. If you try and like play the game too hard, you get killed.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
You get death noted by Kira.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
got
I
his
also
Kira
have a
skull.
death note. I have a death note, and I'm gonna read your comments, and I will death
Yeah.
note you. That's part of the
Okay.
that's part of the hypothetical.
If you say you're from India, we'll favourite you. There you go.
You got two guesses.
Yeah, you get a second one.
yeah,
Yeah,
you get a
you're
second
from
one.
India.
Yes, second one.
And also, you're allowed to play the game. you can tell Warren Buffett to give you all the money. That's fine.
No, they can't do that. They just get two.
no,
I
they
think
can do that.
I
as well.
think
That's one of
people
them.
India have earned this.
Okay,
Yeah,
they can use one.
apologise.
They can
They
use
can do
one.
what they want, bro. They can do what
They
they
can
want.
use one.
Yeah, they can use one
No,
to play
let's
the
say,
game.
well, let's
and
say
then
one
Yeah.
and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means that
Oh,
means
fuck it, let's give them infinite gears.
Right,
They can do whatever
I
they
agree with
want.
that one too.
Fuck it.
Okay.
They can say my gears is to get more gearses.
They're allowed. Sum up. What did we learn today, guys?
What did we? Bro,
RuneScape.
we were meant to be a cooking podcast.
Oh, guys, you want?
Oh, I
my
forgot. I
picture of
forgot to
my
say.
project?
I've been watching Bake Off, and it's got one episode left, and I liked it. There you go. That's my story. There's no
right.
Who's your
time.
favorite character? Who's your favorite?
I like a guy
character?
called Matty. He's a young guy.
Is he gonna win?
He might. He's in the finals, so maybe.
Okay, guys.
Sheesh.
Here you go. Here is my fried chicken that I made. So
Wow.
I made the batter, or I made the breaded. It's
Over
honestly,
there.
it wasn't really fried. It was more breaded chicken that I
It
fried.
looks good. Yeah, it looks breaded.
Yeah, it was too. I think frying it, I fried it for too long, but I had to fry it long enough so that the chicken would be actually cooked, right? So it ended up burning the outer coating a bit, so it doesn't look that great. So I
Okay.
think if I was
Well,
gonna
you know
fry,
what I'm frying up? The end of the
no,
podcast.
I still got more food.
Speed run.
And
Speed run.
we do
You've
have-
got a
we do
minute.
have 20 minutes. We have 20 minutes of wiggle room.
You've got a
before
minute.
Runescape talk,
Here's
otherwise it's
the
gonna
fish
cut
and
out.
chips I made as well.
Okay.
Yeah, battered fish and chips. I think
That
if I
looks really
made
good.
Pictures don't work well with podcasts.
What you just okay, fine.
You've got
fuck
like a
you.
nice soft.
Describe it. I'm
No,
gonna describe
yeah.
it.
I deleted it.
Okay.
Alright,
Let's go.
alright.
The- okay.
It's gone.
So the fried chicken was a dark brown breaded chicken that was cut in half. There's a knife on the plate.
Yeah.
There's some crumbs.
Yeah.
Looks like a good
It
meal.
looked pretty good.
The
Yeah.
fish and chips was like battered
It's like a
fish,
thick.
as
It
you
looked like a
expect.
big, thick,
It's
soft.
like a Dorito chip. It's like a big Dorito
It's
chip.
soft
that's
and,
fi-
like,
that's
pillowed
battered
out.
Fish. Yeah, it's like battered fish. And then there's some chips. They're not that long.
No,
Well,
they're
they were
quite-
cut
they're
from
chunky.
potatoes. I cut them
Chunky
from potatoes
chips.
myself, so
Yeah, they're chunky chips, but they're not super long. Pretty midget chunky
There was
chips.
some ketchup.
Got a dash of ketchup on there.
Mm.
Lovely.
Load up that plate.
I forgot what's on the rest because he deleted
Peas,
that
maybe?
picture,
No, it was homemade salad.
Homemade salad.
Homegrown salad, actually. So it was
Wow.
grown from the garden, and then it was mushrooms. These were store bought, but they were garlic fried mushrooms.
I've been watching Bon Appetit.
Oh yeah,
Have you seen that YouTube
that's
channel?
a cooking anime, isn't it, or something?
No, it's a YouTube
I don't know why I
channel.
assumed the first time. Yeah, I just guess it honestly really did make.
Oh,
more sense
quickly,
than that.
Elliot. Before you go on about it, can I quickly say about whilst I was watching the Bake Off, that's the only thing I've seen on TV, right? The only thing I watch on TV is once a year I watch Bake Off. I don't know when they started this. I only noticed it this year, but they've started going, and now an advertising premiere, and then it just showed the postcode lottery, and it was just like the first advert, and they like premiered the postcode lottery.
They're
advert.
actually just taking.
What?
They're
And I
actually
was like, what?
taking
I was like, why?
Game Awards.
Yeah.
They're taking the Game
Yeah.
Awards. World
And I
premiere.
was just going premiere, and then it's like the new postcode lottery could be you, and I was like, what?
That's crazy. Is it part of the ad? Is the premiere part of the ad? I guess it's just part of the ad.
No, it's like a Channel 4 now presents a new advertising premiere, and then it just plays like a postcode lottery ad.
Have you guys seen The Bear?
And similar.
Bear's amazing. The bear got me.
Me, when I yell
Sorry,
at
Elliot,
people,
go on.
I'm just like The Bear. I'm a chef, bro. Cook for chef.
Bro, the bear is so good.
The Bear has really made me a more abusive person in general, so I'm.
True.
I
Bro,
yell
that
at
show is so
I yell
good.
at people over minor infractions.
And season 2 was great as well.
What were you
This
going to
is
say? Elliot?
literally me right in this picture.
Oh my god, that's actually literally me. I was gonna say I've been watching Bon Appetit, but Bon Appetit is apparently like gone to shit over the last few years. I don't
Is it
really know.
what?
There's,
Is,
like,
what is
some
it? Is it
fucking
a
drama.
cooking one?
It's like 3 to 5 years ago. There was people. They would like make. There was different kind of. They did different shows. But it's cooking basically. It's like they have a test kitchen.
Right.
And they just cook different stuff. One of the series is like making different sweets and stuff gourmet, quote unquote gourmet. Another one is some guy called Brad, I like him, and he just fucking ferments everything. And I like him. He just ferments some ginger beer, and he's just like, God, I
Holy
love
shit,
fucking-"
he's literally me.
He's
I'm fermenting cider
True,
right now.
you're-
Yeah, and then also he makes bread and stuff, and I've just been going through that and watching them fucking make sourdough donuts
cook.
and shit like that. I'm like, man, this makes me want to cook.
Mm.
Nice.
And it started with watching The Bear, and I went, holy fuck, The Bear was such a good show. I want
I
to.
feel like the message of The Bear is don't cook though.
it is. Don't be a chef. It's
ever
don't be a
become
chef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
The
better
message
not
is
cook
never
it.
be a
It
chef.
is just do not ever join the restaurant industry. It's not even become a chef. Just
Yeah.
don't join the
We
restaurant.
know a chef.
Yeah,
We know a chef, don't we?
True, Ben is a chef.
we do. Do you reckon he's like carving?
Yes.
Just in that fucking kitchen screaming the most horrible
I want
shit
the
at people.
fucking. Wait, that's not even the voice. I want the fucking sandwiches. I can't do the voice. Yes, chef.
Bro, if I don't get a sandwich on my plate right... He says bro. He definitely says bro. If I don't get a sandwich in front of me right fucking now, I'm gonna slit someone's throat and drink their blood.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Okay, we bear in
Fucking leave this kitchen.
Fuck out of my kitchen.
If you're still about, and if you're Indian, put a comment down below if you want anything special for the end of year.
Why are we glazing
podcast.
India? I thought we were a pro-Chinese podcast. It seems.
No, India loves the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, they're big fans. And we're big fans of you.
Yeah.
We're gonna do... Next month, we're flying to India to do a live podcast.
For Christmas.
For Christmas. Christmas.
Oh, they don't.
Christmas podcast in Dubai.
I'm not sure they celebrate Christmas in India because they're not
They
Christians. I mean, they might because
Doesn't matter.
holiday.
Yeah, so it's
Plus, it's a global holiday now, right?
Yeah.
We're sharing the joy of Christmas with the Indian people.
It's more Diwali, which is like.
Where did you say in Dubai, Elliot?
He did say Dubai as well. Which is
Yeah.
not
Yeah?
important.
Dubai.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Do you mean Delhi?
It's yeah.
No. I mean Dubai.
Okay. I'll put the wrong flight then. I'm going to Delhi.
I'm going to Dubai. Wait, what? What's happening here? Where's Dubai? Where the fuck is Dubai? Wait a minute, guys. Actually, where am I going? Where am I flying to? My flight's in like an hour, guys. What? Where the fuck is? I have to Google. Where the fuck is Dubai? Where is Dubai? Oh no! I'm going to the United Arab Emirates.
Oh no.
Oh, Dubai is actually quite nice.
Oh, I fucking hope so.
Must be expensive.
God damn!
Uh,
What a mistake to make.
the thing about like UAE though is you don't pay income taxes at all.
No.
So you get taxed.
Maybe I'll stay there.
And then
That's a
also
new podcast,
in
please.
certain jobs on like the king's birthday on that month they'll like double your salary or whatever.
Well,
Nice.
But the counterpoint is that it is a pretty repressive country. Especially
Not if you're a
if
white male.
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially if you're either a woman, although I don't think it's so much as bad in like Dubai. It depends which other Emirates you go to, or Emirates you go to. But like, yeah, and if you're not like a Western immigrant as well to Dubai,
Yeah.
then you're also pretty fucked as well.
why the fuck?
So good
did I
luck,
think
Elliot.
Dubai was in India.
I don't know. It was kind of just weird that you were like doubled down on it as well.
I was so confident. I was actually so confident.
I mean, I
Thinking of
literally
jelly.
don't know how you could think that. I was born in United Arab Emirates, brother. Okay, and that has given me intuitive knowledge of every single.
I do not know where I got that from.
It's probably because Delhi is in the capital of India, right? Or
I
no,
sometimes
Delhi's not
think
even the capital,
Dubai's.
is it?
Bro, I
Yes.
thought Dubai was India. I really did, guys. I
Sorry,
was so
listeners.
confident. My world has been shattered. What?
Yeah, no. Where did you
All
think
right,
the Burj
you better
Khalifa
What?
was?
We better stop. We gotta stop.
What's the Burj Khalifa?
We gotta stop, Elliot.
Who the fuck is Mia Khalifa?
Alright,
the
thanks
fuck are we
everyone.
talking
Thanks, big
about?
up.
Who the hell
Who
is
are we bigging
Steve
up?
Jobs?
Is
We
that
haven't
a
given a
Civ?
big up.
Is that a Civ wonder?
I don't think
We haven't
it's
given a
ever
big
been
up.
at any Civ game.
Greg,
Who are we bigging up? Jack.
who's Jack? Oh, Jack.
Big ups, Jack. Everyone at home, go out and buy a fucking Starbucks frap.
But big
Pull
up
one out.
India.
Have
That's
a
my
sip.
big up.
Hold on.
I'm bigging up Dubai.
You gotta
You
you
can't
gotta
big up.
you
We get
gotta
one each. Who are you bigging up, Greg?
Who's your big up, Greg?
I was picking up Spacey Man, but
Okay, you
Yeah.
just did it again, bro.
Oh no,
You
I'm
just said
just,
big
I'm
up
just
Spacey Man.
emphasizing. Just
Give us
bleep
your-
it. Just bleep it out.
I'll cut it, so you're just saying Space
Say-
Man.
Yeah.
Okay, space.
Who are you
Man.
bigging up,
You're
Elliot?
I'm picking up Dubai.
Okay.
In general, not even the place, just the concept of Dubai.
Just the concept, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the idea.
I'm picking up the Wiz Khalifa or whatever the fuck.
There's an idea of Dubai, and I'm bigging it up.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm picking up the Wiz Khalifa.
My big up goes to all the Indians out there.
Okay.
Thanks for
Can
listening.
can I change my big up? Can I
Quickly.
change it to fraps in general?
I don't think they like being called Indians. Right? You just say Indian people, but not Indians. Feels a bit informal.
Does that sound?
Maybe it wasn't that great.
Is it?
I don't know.
I didn't
it's-
mean it if it
sounds
was. If there's
informal.
let us know.
Let us know in the comments.
I didn't
The
mean it
people
offensively.
currently residing in the country of India.
Yeah, there you go. Now you got
Yeah.
it.
There you go. Sorry if I offended. I didn't mean
Fuck you, Dubai's bad.
to. Alright, bye.
Holy shit! Character arc.
Canon moment.